Tonight, it's our own version of Vanderpump Rules Secrets Revealed, and we have a very special guest. Get ready.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
AfterBuzz TV. Katie, your dance just gives me life every single week.
I know.
You guys, it's a double Vanderpump Rules after show, as Jesse in the live chat is very excited. You get us twice this week because we have another full live show with a very special guest. But I can't do it all by myself. That's why I have my lovely ladies, my lovely servers here with me. Starting to my left, she's serving more than tea. She's also giving life to me. Sarah Serio.
Every time.
Every time, guys.
It's so good.
Her Instagram is popping, and her outfits are always rocking. Rebecca Sorrow.
Thank you. So excited.
And last but not least, she's like a can of Coke because she's always so stoked. Katie Thompson.
Hi, everybody.
And you guys, we have a very special guest today.
Yes.
You may recognize him from Vanderpump Rules. Tonight, he's bringing all the shade because we want to know who he's laid. Please welcome Peter Madrigal.
Yay! Thank you for having me here.
How are you?
I'm good. It's I finally get on this show.
Yes.
It's been how many years? I've been on
8 years.
I've been on Vanderpump Rules since the inception of Vanderpump Rules, which would be like 8 years now. So and this is the first time I've ever been on AfterBuzz, so thank you for having me.
Officially popped your cherry, so thank you.
Thank you for popping it.
Hey. Well, you've also popped ours because you're the first guest we've had on the after show this season.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. No Kristen, no Stassi, no.
No, but we have lots of questions about Kristen and Stassi for you.
Interesting.
So,
I wonder what I can tell you and what I'm not allowed to.
You're going to tell us everything because we're going to grill you tonight. But for starters, what do you think about this season so far? Because we're more than halfway through now.
We're more than halfway through at this point, yes.
What are your overall thoughts on season 8 of Vanderpump Rules?
My overall thoughts, it's an awesome season, actually. I mean, in my opinion, and I've talked about this before, my least favorite season that I remember is season 3, actually. So seasons 1 and 2 were, and then season 3, I don't know. And I think it's because I didn't look the best on that season. There's a few things that pop up in my mind from season 3 that I'm just like, okay, I don't want to remember that at all. And then season 4 was great, but I had a lousy haircut. And so this season I'm back to being Peter, so that's why I think it's amazing. Seasons 5 and 6, I lost myself a little bit.
I will say Katie lives for the little B-roll shots of you that we get every season. It's like in the middle of a fight, and then they'll just like stroll to you, like working in the kitchen as like the only person at Sir working. And Katie lives for
I'm
it.
very dedicated. You can ask anybody at Sir. Actually, you can ask anybody at Sir, Tom Tom Pump, and Vanderpump Vegas. I'm probably the most people know who I am. So from the other restaurants. So I'm probably one of the most most dedicated workers there, and probably the most dedicated manager.
Are you mad you also didn't get a bar with your name on it since you're the only one that works?
No.
You don't want one?
I mean, here's the thing. Once you've done this job, owning a bar restaurant is going to be like, oh, do I really want to do that?
Okay.
Do I want to step foot into that realm and run it because, I'm working for someone else, but if you're working for your own and you're having to be there every single night, it's a lot more, let's just put it this way, there's a lot more challenges.
Got it.
It can be a little bit more stressful than just managing the restaurant. So I have a lot of respect for Guillermo, Natalie, Ken, and Lisa, of course. And the way they run their restaurant, they run their business, and I'm very happy that they put a lot of confidence in me, especially for so many years. I mean, here's the thing: I don't watch the show, right? So, okay, I'm gonna verify that. I watched the show seasons 1 and 2 just last summer.
Okay.
I decided to revisit myself in the past, and I was watching myself, and I was all like, wait a second. They gave that moron the keys to the kingdom. I'm just looking at myself like, wow, I was kind of immature.
Compared to the rest, though, not so much.
It's compared to the rest, but still, I was very immature, you know. And I've gained I've even talked to Guillermo about this. I've gained a lot of maturity over the. You know, I grew up. You know, I grew up in Sir. I really did.
I mean, it's been 8 years that we've watched you on the show, and I think after 8 years, you should have grown up.
Yeah, it's true. I've been there for 11, though. I started as a busser way back in the day. 2008, I started as a busser. I was going to school at USC, and I was working at Club Monaco on Sunset. Oh. And Guillermo happened to pop in, and I helped him buy some clothes. And he was all like, why don't you come and work for me? I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. That's the way I was hired. You know?
Awesome.
I love it. So I know we all have some burning questions, so why don't we just round table this, and we'll kick it off with you first, Sirio. What is your most burning, pressing question for Peter?
What are your thoughts on Katie and Tom's marriage?
They're going to be together forever.
Forever.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why would you think otherwise?
No,
There's a lot of tension on camera.
Yeah. Lately this season, it just seems like she's a little naggy, which I know for guys is a little off-putting, and can be just like, ugh. So I was just wondering, because you've known them for a while, so.
I love Tom Schwartz.
I mean, who doesn't?
He's one of my favorite. Well, no, I mean, like a little FYI, Tom Schwartz and I go bar hopping at the Grove every now and then.
Oh my God.
I love the Grove.
Yeah, we go bar hopping at the Grove.
That's fun.
But I've known Katie for a while too. Here's the thing: Katie and I have had our differences this season. I don't think they showed a lot of it. I don't know if they've shown any of me and Katie, you know, kind of like my little shade throwing with her. Nope.
No.
We need more.
Well,
We
I don't
need
think
it.
if that's the
might
case,
seem
I don't know if I can say anything anymore.
Well, I mean, at this point, I feel like if we didn't get to see it, you should tell us.
It's a must.
Okay, well, I mean, like, here's the thing. She gave Lisa an ultimatum. I did not like that. I did not agree with it.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And because, you know, she was all like, oh, if you don't fire James, which I was totally against. I wanted James back. I still want him back. You know? If you don't fire James, I'm leaving. It's like, wait, who gives that kind of ultimatum to a boss? Well, he fat shamed me. Okay, like I've been fat shamed before, so what's the big deal? I don't really care. Like, okay, cool, whatever. You know, figure it out and move on.
Yeah.
You know, but that's just me. And when you give an ultimatum to a boss, that's just not cool.
Yeah.
Especially someone who's given you a lot. You know, and in my opinion, it was. And I don't know if I should say this again. Actually. It's because her husband works at. I mean, it's because her husband owns TomTom. That's why. So she has like a little bit of footing there.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's just my opinion.
So do you think she should even still be working at Sir, or do you think she should just allow James to kind of work at Sir and she can go, you know, just be wifey to Tom Schwartz at TomTom?
I don't know. That's up to her. She needs to make a decision though. You know. I like I said, I don't think that I don't know what's been shown on the show. I don't watch it myself.
Okay, here's a question.
But I do know what's happened.
So it's come out in the press or in the news that the cast members are contractually obligated to work at Sir while working on Vanderpump Rules. Do you think the cast members like Katie, like Sheena, like Lala, who still come in and clock in during their shifts during the season, do you think they genuinely want to be there, or are really just there because they have to?
That's a question you'd have to ask them. I can't read anybody's mind.
Okay.
You know, they come in, they do their job. Yeah, I like as long as they do their job while I'm there or while I'm not there, that's great. You know what I mean? I mean, like I'm contractually obligated to be there too. You know, but I'm full time on the show. I'm full time at Sir. I'm always doing something. You know. So I don't complain.
Can some people be like full time on the show but not full time at Sir? Is that a thing?
Well, yeah. Well, I'm a manager, so that makes me full time.
Right.
Do you see what I mean?
Right.
I'm full.
Well, let me ask you: are there people that are on the show that don't work at the restaurant?
Stassi, Kristen. They
Okay.
don't.
Well,
Stassi
yeah, okay.
quit. Kristen got fired.
Way to finagle your way around that question.
What are you talking about?
That was good. And I was like, oh, but
I was like, oh wait, all right. Well, I tried.
You tried.
I think she
did.
Rivette, do you have any burning questions for Peter?
Ooh.
I do. So you mentioned you've only watched season 1 and season 2.
I avoided season 3 like the plague.
Right. Is it because, so when you watched the first 2 seasons, was it an accurate representation of yourself and of your castmates?
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's always been an accurate it's always been an accurate representation of us, you know? And that's why, like, when I look back on it, I was, with certain things, I guess I was naive about certain things that were going on around me. I didn't really want to think about it. I didn't want to know about it. I was there running a restaurant. Nowadays, I'm a little bit more involved, you know, in stuff that goes on outside of the restaurant, which could be a good thing and could be a bad thing. I've always been Switzerland. That's always, you know, been my role. But now, because of, you know, because a lot of people are hardly there anymore or don't work there, like Stassi and Kristen, I'll throw my hat in the ring more. You know, because I don't have to worry about them coming and being like, oh, Peter's not a good manager, so I'm going to complain about him. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I can throw my hat in the ring a little bit more. You know?
You were really upset when Stassi left the show in season 3.
Yes, I was. I think they captured that on TMZ.
They did. I watched it on my way over. How do you feel about Stassi currently?
I love Stassi. Like, the whole reason why I went on a crazy rampage, how many years ago was that? I can't remember how many years ago was that.
3 years.
3 years. The reason why I went a little is because she was attacking my boss, Lisa. So, because she no longer worked there. So, you know, she just continued on with that. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to come to the defense of my boss. You know, that's basically what happened there. But I love Stassi. Stassi's awesome. You know, especially, you know, everyone matures. You know, she grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've definitely seen all of the cast members mature over the years. So, Peter, on the show, on this after show, we have a fun segment called Serve the Verdict.
Okay.
Where we take a very pressing beef that is happening currently, and we all kind of weigh in on it. So I think we'll round table this, and we'll start with you, Katie.
Okay.
Pick a beef from the season that you want Peter to serve the verdict on.
Oh.
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh.
I'm terrible at this game already.
Okay. Katie's always terrible about games, so we'll start with Sarah Serio.
Pick a beef that we
Pick a beef from this season that you want Peter
a beef.
to weigh
okay.
in.
A beef.
I heard you say bee. I'm like, what's a bee?
It's your microphone. That's what that is.
It's Katie when she's acting up.
We play this game every week.
I know.
I'm gonna go with. Well, you kind of already said with the James being. I'll go with the latest. The whole puppy shower.
Oh my gosh.
The puppy shower drama that happened with Raquel and James.
I was there, actually.
You went to the puppy shower?
Yeah.
You were. Okay, well then,
How was
who
it?
else went? Well, we can't.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to
because it hasn't aired
lit.
yet.
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to lit, how drunk did you have to be to go to that?
Oh, well, I was drinking rosé all day, so I don't remember what happened that day. And I was riding my little unicycle on I have a motorized unicycle that I ride around on.
Do you think it was fair for Stassi and Brittany to base off them not going just because of James' drama with Katie and everyone else?
I think I don't know if James invited them, but I'd always go to a party. You know, like I don't rule my life based on my friends. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. You know.
Yeah.
Basically. So I don't know, what was the question there?
No, it was just that Raquel was inviting Stassi and Brittany to the puppy shower, but they were saying no, they're not going to go because Stassi's friends with Katie and what James said to Katie, and then Brittany's not going because Jax doesn't really, and also because of what James said about Brittany and his little rap that he said with Faith.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. No. So they were just like, no.
No, I can understand why they wouldn't go. So yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I definitely understand why they wouldn't go to James's thing. Like, yeah, he had no business. James had no business saying anything about Brittany. None. Yeah. Zero. He had like that. That's unacceptable. Actually.
Were you the only one at the puppy party?
Oh, we don't know yet.
I know.
I don't know. I can't say anything.
Okay, Rivette, hit it.
So in the drama with Billy Lee against all the other girls.
Everyone.
It seems like this whole season, right? She thought she was being left out because she was a trans woman, because she is a trans woman, and the girl said that's not the case.
And who's leaving her out?
According to her, everybody.
Well, no, but here's like that goes back to what I was saying about Katie. She's like, she wants to exclude people, like she wants to like get on James's case, but she excludes someone else. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of a hypocrisy at its finest.
You're saying Billy's being hypocritical?
No, I'm saying Katie's being hypocritical.
Oh, so y'all
Do
think
you
it's
see what I mean?
wrong.
Does that make sense? She criticizes James for fat shaming her. Apparently, I don't. I wasn't there. I don't remember exactly what happened. What was said. But then she excludes someone because they're not born a woman.
No, that's not what happened, though.
Well,
That's what
Billy
how
is.
she feels.
That's
That's
how
what
Billy
Billy's
is claiming happened.
Oh,
That's
okay.
kind of hypocritical.
Do
Yeah,
you like
that's-
Billy?
Yeah, she's good. I don't. I mean, like, she's a great employee. So
Do you
like,
think that
Yeah.
she maybe likes to be a part of the drama a lot?
I mean, everybody likes to be part of the drama. It's kind of addicting, right?
Well, for how it came across on the show, at least, it came across as that they didn't just not invite her because she's a trans woman. It was just that they're not as close to her, so they didn't invite her to plan the party. But she was always invited to the party. She was working,
Well, everyone's-
so she was
one of the
there.
Everyone's invited to the party. It's at SIR.
It's at SIR, right.
You can
Yeah.
go there if you want.
But
Yeah.
Billy was upset that
think-
she didn't receive a personal invitation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's a little bit of hypocrisy there, but yeah.
Okay. Katie.
Are there any more tiffs?
Oh my God,
trying
there's
to
so
This
many.
is really put me on the spot
Okay.
here, you guys.
I'm-
Somebody help me.
We're killing time for you, girl.
I'm not
okay,
gonna come
I'll
up with
ask,
one, though.
Okay, I have one. Sheena and Adam.
Oh my gosh.
All right, shoot it. Go.
Okay. So is Adam really into Sheena, or is Adam sleeping with one of the bar boys?
I don't think he's sleeping with any of the bar boys at SIR.
Oh, okay.
But why do you think Sheena is so into him and he's just like not into her? Is it because like she's coming on too strong and there's not enough of a catch for him, or like how do you read their situation?
The situation between Sheena and Adam.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think that the situation is very strange.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, one of them thinks that one of them's into the other one more than the other one. So it flip flops back and forth.
Oh, it flip flops. Okay.
We
That's
haven't
the way I
really
see
seen
it.
him at all be into her, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, at least the editing makes it seem like he's definitely just not interested in her
Right.
whatsoever.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Because have you seen the pic of her with the knife and her butt out and her being amazing? Because I feel like if a woman sent you that photo, you would respond.
She sent
in which
Adam a naughty
did
photo.
not.
Yeah.
And
And he
Adam
didn't
just
respond.
He
ignored
didn't
it.
respond.
So she was
Oh,
upset.
I respond to every naughty photo.
There you go.
Every woman that sends me, I'm just like, hello there, ladies.
So
Seriously.
there we go.
Do you get a lot of weird DMs and stuff from people?
Yes and no.
Okay, what's been like the weirdest thing someone said to you that you can say?
Come on AfterBuzz TV for the Vanderpump Rules after show.
That was the weirdest thing. Yes, I was just about to say that.
I had to give it my shot. He said yes though. He's here. It's fine.
I have some interesting ones. So yeah, but that's for me to know.
Oh goodness.
Gracious me.
Trying here.
As far as Sheena and Adam, though, I think Sheena can just like do better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
Sheena can do better. Who cares?
Okay,
it's
so-
Adam.
Does the editing make her look more desperado than she is, or do you think she's like very boy crazy?
I think she's just. She and I are the only ones that are single on the show, and we're the only ones having a lot of fun.
With each other?
No, not with each other.
Why not?
Ever?
Never. No. No.
In the future?
No. She and I are friends. I'm not gonna ruin. I don't like to ruin friendships.
Okay,
good.
that's fair. But you have had relationships with the other cast members, some of them.
Yeah,
Katie,
before I was even
Stassi.
before. Yeah, they were brand new workers there. So,
So
it was
that's
when we were
a
servers.
prerequisite to become on
you
Vanderpump
were.
Rules.
Huh?
I said that's a prerequisite
Yeah,
for Vanderpump
Stassi
Rules.
was working there since 2009. Katie started in 2010, I'm going to say. Or 2009. Yeah, they both started the same year. Yeah, I was not friends with either of them when we started hooking up.
It was just.
Yeah.
Did you
No.
date? You dated Stassi, right?
Yeah, we
Okay.
were dating for about 4 months there.
Oh my god,
in
cuties.
2010.
What was that like? Was it like what we see on camera with her being a little insane with the boys?
Well, she's more mature now, so
Yes.
So you're talking years ago, Stassi.
Well,
I mean, he's
I have-
still crying in bed saying he feels battered in one of these past
Who?
episodes.
Bo.
Bo.
Really?
Yes, he was crying
Old
in bed.
Sassy came out
Yeah.
to play.
Really?
She tends to
play,
come out
yeah.
when she gets drunk and they
Yeah.
go on vacations.
Oh my
This was in
goody
Mexico.
aunt.
Yeah.
She doesn't want him to hang out when she's ready to go to bed because she doesn't want to feel abandoned.
And someone has to be in bed with her when she goes to sleep. So she's like, I need it to be him.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Again, I don't watch the show, so I have
It
no
was probably
idea.
just like past fears that she had, and so it just all came out, and she felt comfortable.
But you didn't
I
experience
see.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, of course I experienced that. Of course I experienced that. It was, I remember she, it was, it's in the past. It was like, what, 7, 8, 9 years ago now? 2011, I'm going to say.
Oh my God, I heard that, and I was like, oh my God, someone's phone is going off.
Peter, we have fun sound effects.
I know, I can tell. So, my brother and I, who's my roommate, and Stassi, it was after work. This was before the show even. Before there was even a concept.
Yeah.
We all went out to Swingers over there in on Beverly and Fairfax. I think it's close to Fairfax. Anyway, so she and I got into an argument.
Okay.
And then she took coffee and threw it on me. Oh my God. And then I was all like, okay, I'm done. And so I walked out. I walked out of the restaurant, and she started chasing me down the sidewalk, like yelling at me. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I wish
This is
I
back in the
witnessed
day,
that.
though. This is a long time ago.
But it's like we all want to have that kind of a story.
This was even
Yeah.
before I was a manager at Sir. I was
Wow.
still a server there.
So
Yeah.
you went from busser
Uh-huh.
to server.
Well, you know what's funny is that the reason why I climbed the ranks in about 6 months.
That's
from
awesome.
from busser to runner to, I already knew how to bartend, and we were going through servers left and right there. Like they were hiring a bunch of people that like just sucked. They would work there for 2 weeks and they'd be like, oh, we hate this place, and leave. Right? Little did they know that 3 years later we'd be on TV.
right?
But so they leave. So I went to Natalie and Guillermo, and I was all like, I'm more loyal than them. Give me a shot, you know. So they made me a server, and they knew I could already bartend. So they made me a server, and then I picked up bartending shifts as well. And yeah, and then back in 2011, they promoted me to management once the lounge opened. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So our live chat has some questions for you,
Oh,
Peter.
boy.
First of all, Natty Bats is really excited.
Oh
that-
gosh, I
that
think we
your
follow
buttons-
each other.
Oh
your-
my gosh, I love that.
She loves that your shirt is wide open, like your DMs.
Yeah, well, you know, boom.
She said you're the one that knows where all the bodies are buried.
I do.
I believe that.
You want? I don't know if they're gonna actually. You know what? Never mind.
Peter,
They're
damn
gonna
it.
they're gonna reveal it next season, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh,
You
well,
tell us when we're not
Nope.
on air anymore. Dang it.
Nope.
wait, was that a confirmation that there's going to be a next season?
Yeah, well, I mean, come on.
Come on.
This shit can't ever end.
Okay.
I literally can't.
We're gonna be 100 years old, and we're gonna be like Vanderpump Rules season 40.
Caroline wants to know, if you were Lisa, would you have fired Katie?
Interesting. That's a good question. That's a very good question.
Meaning yes.
No, I would not have fired her, but I would not have fired James. I would not have let go. I would not, because see, my whole thing was I wanted to teach James a lesson and suspend him, but he's an awesome DJ, so I didn't want him gone. You know, me, I guess I'm the peacemaker. I try to be the peacemaker. You know, because everyone has dirt on them. Come on. Like you can't how did Jesus put it? That he who is without sin cast the first stone. Yeah, everybody has dirt. Okay, everybody has thrown stones, and you know, like it sucks when it comes back to you. You know, like you look at, like I said, look at Katie. She says that James called her names, but then she's not inviting Billy to girls' night. Okay, I guess that's that makes sense in your mind, right?
Yeah. So we have another fun segment called Tea Time, where we break down lots of gossip on the internet. And one of the rumors that we have heard that we've discussed on this after show is about some potential spin-offs with Vanderpump Gardens or Vanderpump Dogs.
The face means yes.
Any-
That face
No, it doesn't.
it does.
It means I'm thinking and I'm listening to the music.
Any comments on a potential spinoff?
You know what? There should be a potential spinoff about Peter. So I'm going to give you a...
Peter rules.
So, well, I like the sound of that. That's going to go into my Peterisms. Okay. I was thinking one of two things. Maybe something where I'm a consultant for other bars, you know, like Gordon Ramsay. Or Peter as a following me in my life as far as my dating goes and, you know, what I do outside of Sir Restaurant. Yeah.
Have you pitched it to Bravo and they just haven't picked it up?
No, I haven't yet. So I should probably pitch it to Bravo.
Yeah,
a lot of people have been like, we'd watch that. That'd be interesting. So, okay.
Any thoughts on the Goodbye Kyle challenge that everybody's doing right now? So on not on Vanderpump Rules, on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, there was beef between Lisa Vanderpump, Ken Todd and Kyle Richards, and Ken kicked Kyle out of his house, and he said,
I saw a clip of that.
"Goodbye, Kyle." So then Kyle went on her Instagram story over the weekend and was saying, "Goodbye, Kyle," and after that, all the other Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast members were repeating the same thing on their Instagram stories, and so people are saying that it's a little shady that they're mocking Ken.
But it was so funny.
I mean, it was really funny.
All I have to say is goodbye, Kyle. Bye. Like I saw that. I don't even know what the argument was, but I'm always going to take Ken's side. It's like goodbye, bye, see you later. I don't even know. I don't know any of the Real Housewives other than Lisa. You know, that's it.
So you don't even watch any of the other shows?
No.
Okay.
Have you ever pissed him off?
Ken?
Yeah.
No.
Goodbye, Peter.
He seems like one I wouldn't want to be on the bad side of. I don't want him to yell at me.
I love that family. That family's amazing, and they've been amazing to me. So why would I piss them off? Like that doesn't make any sense. But I'll join in with Ken. Goodbye, Kyle.
I love it.
Who is she? Like, who is this person?
Wait, you don't know any of... Oh,
No.
it blows my
Yes,
mind.
I do know who
He
she is.
knows who she is. He's being shady.
I'm being shady.
He's being shady.
Oh,
Come
and
on,
this is going
Katie.
right over my head. I'm
Come
sorry.
on, Katie.
Everything is going
Come
to
on,
Katie's
Katie.
head.
Rivette Soro, any burning questions before we let Peter go?
Yes. Were you at the reunion?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Okay. We'll see.
Did Billy Lee have any physical contact with anybody at the reunion? Sheena seemed to have spilled some of that tea in the
That's
news.
for me to know and you to find out.
Oh, my goodness.
Try to go around that one.
Here's
I
one
know,
you'll
exactly.
probably be able to answer. What's your favorite thing to order at Sir or any of the restaurants? What are you going to get to eat? What are you going to get to
Oh
drink?
yeah, give us your like the one go to at each of the restaurants.
Peter like, Peter love. Peter wants more of that skirt steak. I love the skirt steak, the ahi tuna, and the pork chops. Anybody that goes to Sir, get those. Of course, you're going to get the goat cheese balls because if you're watching this, you're going to be a fan of the goat cheese balls. 90% of the tables that come into Sir order the goat cheese balls.
Oh, wow.
That's a fact.
I don't like them.
Sorry.
I don't like them. I tried really hard. I had 2.
Okay, so what you said
Wait,
she should
hold
try
on.
the steak and the tuna.
Hold on.
sorry.
Is it the goat cheese?
Is it the goat cheese?
Or the
Yeah.
balls.
Some
Do you not
people-
like balls?
It's one or the other.
It's one or the other.
Some people don't like goat cheese, which is fine.
Goat cheese
I
is
feel like
bomb.
I'm like a cheese person, but I guess I don't
You're a
like
cheesy
goat
person?
cheese.
It could be the texture, because goat cheese is like a different texture
Wait,
than
wait.
like cheese.
Would beard cheese make it on the menu at Sir? Jackson Brittany's Beard Cheese Company?
We'll see. I don't think so. Those not Sir material.
It's not up to...
My last thing that you said that, have you gotten your invitation to Jackson Brittany's wedding?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
It's so soon, you have to have.
I know what's going on.
Did it come in the
Do you
mail
have a
or in
picture
the
of it?
email? Yeah, like what
You
can
can you can search my Instagram for clues.
Is that a clue, or did you just put us on like a hit,
A
like a
goose
hunt?
chase.
That's
Oh,
never
hunt,
gonna,
yeah.
we're gonna be like searching through
Yeah,
everything
search
later.
through it. Yes.
Man, well,
Yeah, search through my Instagram.
I'm just trying to plug it.
You
Let's
can
be
search
real.
his Instagram. You can slide into his DMs. It's there. Okay, so Peter, to close out the show, we always crown our what we call a Pumptini.
Ooh,
and so we
Pumptini.
pick one cast member that we think is just really deserving of the Pumptini. So who would you say, maybe this season or overall, because you know them better than we do, who do you think deserves a Pumptini in your world currently?
And Pumptini in my world currently.
Yeah, you're
Wow.
like, I'm currently crushing on this person, or this person really needs a drink right now.
Wait, what? Hold
Like,
on.
who are you? Who do you have the biggest man crush on right now on the cast that you want to give your award to?
Wait. So I can't choose. Wait, I thought I could choose anybody.
You can
All
choose
right, so
anybody.
I'll choose both.
Anybody on
So-
the cast.
So I Jax, because he's matured a lot.
Okay, Jax.
I love Jax.
Okay.
I was going to say Jax and Brittany, but now I got to choose someone else because Brittany goes with Jax. So, and on the other side, I'd say Stassi because she's matured a lot too. But now what you're telling me is that she goes crazy on.
Bo's definitely had a moment with her.
But she realizes that like that's her problem. Yes, she still does it, but like she at least is acknowledging
She's
that
acknowledged it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
whereas in the past she hasn't.
Jackson Stassi.
Jackson
What a full
Stassi.
circle.
You're right.
What a full
Love
circle.
it.
That is a very full circle. All right, thank you guys for watching our Vanderpump Rules after show. Peter, where can people go to learn more about you and slide into those DMs?
Well, I always look at my Instagram more than I look at my Twitter. So.
Okay.
Peter _Madrigal.
There we go.
Yep.
Madrigal.
Madrigal.
I'm Zach Peter. You can follow me at Just Plain Zach.
I'm Sarah Serio. You can follow me at SSerio.
I'm Rivette Soro. You can find me at Rivette Soro.
And you can follow me everywhere at Little Baby Kates.
And you can catch us every Monday night live after Vanderpump Rules here on AfterBuzz TV.
Yeah.
Buzz you later, guys.
Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.